Hey guys, what is going on? This is Daryl, and today I am back at Central Virginia Community College going for my underpart challenge. Okay, the sun's up there. It's pretty warm today, so try to stay in the shade as much as possible. I think my best score here is 2 over, so basically I need to be under par, probably about 3 under after hole 10, because the last few holes I'm probably not getting any birdies on, like 11 through 18, probably not, but there's a chance. You guys ready? Let's go. Hole 1, par 3, 193, and on our tee pad, and kind of go straight down here. I want to almost hit that tree right there in the middle of the screen and have it come off, fade off to the basket. Where'd the basket go? There it is. Kind of fade off to the basket right there with my forehand. I threw a couple practice shots and I parked it once. So let's see. All right, some of you guys have been asking, where have I been the last month and a half? I had my trip to Florida, went to Supreme Flight while I was down there, played a few rounds recorded. They're on here. And then went to, on the way back, the last couple of days, I got sick, ended up with bronchitis. So I'm still huffing and puffing from that. It took like a good month to clear my system. Then we had Charlotte, Queen City Classic. I was down there for that. And then not long after that, we had Champions Cup here in Lynchburg / Bedford County. And I'm finally back. I played a couple rounds and they have been terrible. My miss right now has been early releasing my forehand, and that's not good, but we're going to get there today. I have a feeling. Going with my Roadrunner, and 2 off the top, I have my Katrina Allen sail. This is my newer one, slightly more overstable, which should be good for this hole in theory. All right, hit the gas. Hold it. That actually might be within like 10 feet. And go with my sail. That one might be within 10 feet. They might be on top of each other. All right, as you can see, they are like a foot apart. But today's mini is not my normal mini. Down in Charlotte, I talked to Big Germ, and he makes these 3D printed minis. And he has some of the college colors and stuff. And down here, when he got to Lynchburg, and I saw him here, and he's like, hey man, I made a UVA one. Go Hoos! Thanks, Big Germ. I'm going to say he made it special for me, which I'm pretty sure he didn't, but I'm going with that. There we go. Good start. Hole 2, par 3, 210. It's a short hole, but it's kind of tough. Right here from the tee pads. We go down here. Now, if you've got a right-hand backhand, you've got a pretty good line coming through here, then having it come back to the pin. With my forehand, I got to thread the needle here, and hopefully I can get it there and have it kind of scoot up to the basket. All right, here we go. All right, going with my Katrina Allen sail. This is my older one, really beat in, a little more understable. So, I mean, after getting the birdie on hole 1, see what we can do. Nope, that's good. That should be really good. Oh, that caught the guardian tree right beside the basket, and it looked like it rolled 45 feet. Oh my goodness, I thought that was parked. Let's see where it's at. All right, well, You can't really see it, but this tree right here is actually perfectly in my line. That thing rolled probably 45 feet. Man, I thought that was gonna be parked, but I'm just gonna have an upshot and just kind of go from there. If I knew how to do a good Annie putt, this would be perfect for that, but I don't have one of those. Just gonna kind of toss it around this tree and see what we can do. Right under the basket. I'm gonna run up there and tap it in. Hole 3, par 3, 187, right here on the tee pad. And the best way to go is right hand backhand. Again, you guys know I do not have a good backhand. I throw about 160, so that's not good for 187. And it kind of turns back, or fades back. There, I said it. Right down through here. You might not be able to see the basket, but it's kind of right there. Can't really see it. It's kind of blended in pretty good. There it is right there. I don't know if you can see it. Now, my shot, my right hand forehand, this tree right here is kind of a nuisance, but it's okay. I step over to the right side of the tee pad, throw it right through this gap, and there's a bunch of skinny trees down there that just guard the way back to the basket. I've talked to Mike about cutting down those little skinny ones, but he refuses. So if I hit this initial gap between this big tree and this skinny tree, I can get it down there. Let's see. All right, this is a tough tee shot for me, but I should be able to get a par if I can just get it past this first two trees. When you come up to this far corner, the gap opens up a tiny bit more. Doggone it. That one actually kicked to the left. Normally it kicks to the right. We'll see where we are. All right, well, you can't really see it, but the basket is kind of right behind this big tree right here. So I really don't have anything. Just go try to lob my Simply Incredible putter right up next to the basket. Should be right under the basket. Okay, right under for a tap in. Good putt, good putt. Hole 4, par 3, 155. Right here off the tee pad. And I want to go right down through here, aim right at that tree right in the middle, and have it fade back to the basket. It's on the side of a hill, so putting rollaways are very real. Let's see what we can do. All right, going with my diamond. The last few times I've been throwing my backhand, I've been all over the place. Big early release, big late releases. It's been awful, but I really have to throw a backhand on this hole, so it is that. Yep, early release. And it caught a tree, probably rolled down to the bottom of that hill. All right, this is a steep uphill. A smarter man than me would just say, you know what? I'm just gonna lay it up. But I'm like, I'm going for under par challenge, so go run it. I have a feeling my next putt's gonna be just like right over here. You either want it to go in or hit nothing. And there's a ton of leaves right here. Oh, that's way too high. All right, but it stayed. All right, let's go up there and tap it in. Hole 5, par 3, 225. This is a steep downhill shot. You go down this hill, and then it goes up a little bit of a hill, and there's the basket. I'm gonna try to throw my forehand right through this gap, kind of try to hit the side of that hill and just have it kind of skip up to the basket. There's also a really good right hand backhand line. You almost want to go through the V in that tree right there and just have it come back to the basket. Here we go. All right, well, this is my luck when it comes to straight shots. It landed right between these two trees, and we got this, well, let's see, this way, this dead limb kind of right across in my way. A few feet over, I would have had a fine shot there, but going my Roadrunner, just trying to get it up the hill to the basket. And cobwebs. And my feet are facing kind of downhill, and I got to throw uphill. This is never good for me. Let's see what we can do. I hate my foot is pointing straight down. I early released it. Doggone it. That's what I expected. All right, well, I really don't have a line to the basket, so I'm just gonna try to get it up there close to the basket and have a tap in bogey. Perfect, right beside the basket. I just go tap it in. Hole 6, par 3, 160. Here on the tee pad. And we kind of go through this gap. If you have a backhand, just follow the path right around to the basket. With my forehand, I'm going to basically aim in just inside of this tree right here and have it flex, come out, and there's a couple trees up there near the one laying down. Go through those and come back to the basket. That's the plan. Let's go. All right, I'll say this. On this course, the first 6 holes, I kind of break down into 1, 2, and 3. I feel like if I go 1 under through there, that's good. 4, 5, and 6, I feel like I can birdie all 3 of these. So bogey on that last hole really, really hurt. But even par. So I can get this birdie, then there's a couple more before we start through 10. So 11 through 18. If I can get a couple more under, that'd be awesome. Well, a couple under, not a couple more. Oh, wow. Wow. I early released that. Well, not really early released. I just threw it up and it never turned over. So par at best on this one. All right, well, here's my lie right there. See if you can see it. There it is. Kinda. You got this tree right here. It's right at the foot of that tree. So I'm doing the best I can with the camera right here because, oh my gosh. Jeez. All these weeds and dead limbs over here is not real conducive. So anyway. Okay, anyway. I'm just gonna try to get it close. And this big root or vine or whatever it is right in my way. There we go. And walk up for a tap in. Hole 7, par 3, 220. This is where the original course used to start. This was the original hole 1. And it's down this hill. I kind of aim for that white pipe right there and have it come back. You can see this down at the bottom of the hill. There's a holly bush, which I didn't know that's what that was. But right down there in the basket is basically on the, from here it'd be the left side, but when it goes down, it turns to the left, so it'd be on the inside down there. Here we go. All right, going with my diamond. If I just hit my line instead of early releasing, that'd be awesome. That's a little early, so it's probably gonna be in the junk down on the left, but that might be one of my better tee shots on this hole. All right, not gonna lie, I thought I'd thrown this pin high, but further over in the woods, but I am like 35 short and in the woods. So I mean, here's the basket is right there, so I might be in the way, but I'm just going for a layup anyway. And just gonna go walk and tap it in. Hole 8, par 3, 156. And right down through here, and there's a gnat on my glasses. Just go straight through here. And there's a tree right there, and the basket is probably 30 feet behind that tree. There you can kind of see it. I really wish this one little skinny tree wasn't there. That would really open up a gap for my forehand. But I'm still going for that forehand right there. Here we go. All right, going my Roadrunner. Let's say just try to miss that one tree. Try not to early release like I've been doing. Here we go. And this tee pad is kind of bumpy and slightly uphill. Ah, Nat, get out of me. Ah, early release. It looked like it hit a tree and skipped a little kind of further in the junk. Let's see. All right, the other day I saw my friend ZP Disc Golf, I think is his name on YouTube, ZP Disc Golf. And on one of the holes, he was off the fairway into some dead trees and stuff. I was like, that's where I live. And because here I am again, dead limbs, dead leaves, terrible lie. And I really need to make this putt. And I have no footing. Oh my gosh, this is awful. Like I'm on this little thing right here where it just, when I put my foot in, it just sinks. And that's not good. And my front foot is at a downward angle. Get in. Wow. All right. Got about 15 feet. Gonna use my Big Germ Mini. Big Germ, I wanna apologize. I've almost used this none today because it's just been terrible. Not the Mini, me. It's probably like 10 feet, not 15. There we go. Hole 9, par 3. 304. OB is the path, and it kind of snakes its way around down there, but the basket is just straight down the hill. I mean, the OB really should not be in the way anyway at all. Here we go. And right here, I'm kind of debating on throwing a roller. Now I'm just gonna throw my regular forehand. But with my other sail, I'm gonna try roller anyway, just because. Here we go. Oh, that's going way over there. It's probably right behind those trees where I really don't have a look. All right, I'm gonna try a roller, and I should have tried it with the other disc, but let's see. Okay, that never turned over. But on the positive side, they're side by side. All right, just gonna try to lob my sole right down there to the basket and hopefully get that par. I should be able to make that putt. All right, just go for the tap in. Well, not really tap in, but hold on. Get my mini out. There you go. Nice par. Nice Hole 10, par 3, 161. You're right here on the tee pad. Just gonna lob it right down through here and have it fade back to the basket. Basket is right there. It's usually not too difficult for me. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna say this. I think bug spray may be fake because I got about 1,000 gnats around me. So that's not fun. Here I'm going with my Road Runner. Oh, get away. Just try to get it down there to the basket. If it didn't roll, it looks like it should be putting for birdie. All right, we're probably 8 feet. So getting out the Big Germ Mini. Also, it's a spinner. It's a spinner mini. So start the back nine just like the front nine with a birdie. There we go. Hole 11, par 3, 220. For me, it feels a little further than 220, but just go straight down here. And you see that open gap right there. There's the basket. And you see that path right there, that the concrete path itself, the pavement is OB. I guess it is pavement, not concrete, so it's asphalt. So that is OB. Everything else is in play, even all these woods and all that stuff. Here we go. Shout out to 2 people. One, Juliana Corver, the Mamba. Shout out to my good friend Rebecca, AKA Ace Baby. She told me that I need to bring out a little bit more overstable driver for me. You know, this is be really understable for most people. For me, it's a little bit more overstable. So, and she was like, yeah, that can help you a little bit more. We'll give it a try, Rebecca. Okay. Oh, get off the pavement. Right in the center of the pavement. I mean, I threw it really well. I just got really unlucky. I mean, 2 foot further, it's right there in the grass. It is what it is, but it kind of crossed kind of about right here. So this is where I'm going to take it. And going with my putter, my Pure, just try to get up to the basket. Oh, I thought it was going in. You know what? I'll be right back. I'll walk up here and tap it in. Well, I've gotten 2 birdies and immediately backed both of them up with a bogey. That's not good. Hole 12, par 3, 226. Another one that feels longer than 226. But right here, I'm going to try to throw it right through this gap and just try to get over the road. There's a path that goes through it that is OB. Here we go. All right, going with that Mamba again. I threw it well the first time, just a bad break. So ace baby, running back. Well, it did get over the path, but I threw it way too low. But not bad, not bad. All right, I'm right here on the side of this hill, and that tree, of course, that tree is perfectly in the way, of course. So I'm gonna try to, I've been standing here debating, do I wanna go forehand, do I wanna go backhand? I'm gonna go backhand and try to give it a little bit of room and just let it kind of stop right there beside the basket. And out here in the sun, ooh, it's warm right here in the sun. Like the next few holes will be in the sun. Thing it stopped right at the basket, so you know what's gonna happen. I'll be right back. Hole 13, par 3, 310, and right here on the tee pad, it's gonna go straight down through here. And if we go onto the tennis court, which is OB, the drop zone is right there between those three telephone poles, and the basket is right straight down there. It's kind of hidden behind, inside of a little like rings on some poles. A little workout machine down there. Well, here we go. All right, the goal is to get it close to the corner of the tennis courts or just past it. So I'm going back with the Mamba. I want to give it a slight bit of ante, but I'm scared I'm just going to turn it over and it's going to roll down the hill, and that's not what you want to do. Try to keep it low and maybe bounce off the fence down there. Come back hard. I got just down there. I'm just on the edge of the woods, but I should have an open shot from there. Let's go. All right, that was not bad at all. I'm gonna take my sole and just try to get it right under the basket and take my par, go to the next hole. That's all this hole is for me. I do what I always do. I left it a little short, and where this thing has like 3 wooden poles around it, actually 4 on this one, I always leave it to where one of them's right in my way. Doggone it. I mean, as you can see, that pole is perfectly in my way. I just left it a little short. Doggone it. Now, I mean, I only have left side chains I can throw to. We all know it's probably going to miss. But here we go. I mean, I don't have right side chains to hit. I mean, I pulled it right into that. Oh. All right, that was a frustrating bogey there, but we continue. Hole 14, par 3, 240. We're right here beside Route 501, so it is really loud right here. And we just go straight down through here, through this gap. And the basket is kind of basically straight down there. I mean, you can actually see it right there. So maybe a smidge off to the right. Just got to get out of the woods. Here we go. All right, going back with my sail. Just got to hit that gap. Oh, that's good. That was really good. It was way out there. Might have a long putt. All right, I mean, that was by far the best drive I've had on this hole. I'm probably 20 feet, but I'm right beside this tree, and of course, I'm kind of on a slant right here, so I would love to make a birdie here. It'd be my first birdie on this hole. Here we go. Yes. My first birdie ever on this hole. That is huge. Takes me back to even. Yes. All right, that was a huge birdie. Hole 15, par 3, 256. I remember when they first put this course in. We were like, wow, that is so far. I can't believe anybody can reach this. And we would see a couple people reach it, like, oh my gosh, I can almost reach it now. Straight down through this tunnel. There's the basket right there. Just gotta get it down through there. Here we go. All right, going with my sail. The goal here is to throw it hard and kind of low. At these trees right here on the left, and hopefully it doesn't hit them and kind of cuts right in front of them. We'll see. Hit a tree. A little bit of an early release right there, and I hope it didn't go down the hill too much. All right, right here I have a low ceiling. I don't have really a forehand, so I'm gonna try to just slide the backhand kind of under the basket. And yes, there are a lot of gnats. All right, got a little tap in putt there. All right, going my big German mini, got about 8 feet. For the par. There we go, good par. Hole 16, par 3, 240. The last 3 holes, I would say, are probably the toughest 3 holes on the course. This one's really difficult. You gotta throw it straight out here, and then at that big tree, you make a hard turn, and the basket is, you can't see it from here because of all the growth now, but it's over that way, across a river, up a hill, and on a pretty decent incline, so you could easily get it over there and have it roll down. My goal is to try to get it in a fairway, get up and down for par. Here we go. All right, for the first time today, we're getting this St. Pro out. For me, it's just a tad bit more overstable, so when I throw it, it's going to come back, fade back to the right a little harder. Trying to give it a little height. I don't want to go too far right. If I go too far right, it's basically in jail, so let's see. I hit that tree again. I thought it was going to kind of go around that big tree. I think it caught a limb and brought it right back into the tree. But I should be on the path and should have a good up and down. All right, I'm basically right in the middle of the fairway, which is really good. It's really difficult to attack this green from the tee. And from right here, I really have a forehand or backhand line. I'm gonna take my forehand line and just hope I can just get it right up to the basket. That was going to be right beside the basket, caught a tree, probably went down the hill almost to the creek. That's not good. All right, right here kind of beside this tree, I'm gonna have to throw a little flick forehand up the hill. If I get right behind me, you won't be able to see anything because of the tree, but I'm gonna step out. Just try to get it up there to the basket. Not gonna lie, I gave it a little run. I was going to originally just drop it beside it, but I was like, let's go for the par. Oh well. All right, got a little downhill putt, which makes me wonder, do you guys prefer uphill putts or downhill putts? I prefer downhill putts. I know it's scarier and easy throwaways, but it's what I like. Hole 17, par 3, 205. Very steep uphill. I'm guessing 40 feet, 30 feet, something like that. So it's probably playing around 300 or just over, but it's just straight up the hill. So people that got a good arm can probably play this one pretty well. For me, I just want to hit the gap, lay in the middle somewhere and have a little upshot and take a par. All right, here we go. Here we go, going with my sail. They say just try to get it at least halfway up the hill, hopefully further, and hopefully it's not in the woods somewhere. All right, that should be good. A little, I might have a long run at it. We'll see. We'll see. Whew. I ain't gonna lie, walking up that hill is exhausting. I'm not in good shape. Go with my sole. Just try to get it under the basket. Got a little bit of a low ceiling right here, so just try to get it to the basket. All right, well, it bounced off the pole, did not roll, so we're good. All right, little tap in right here. There we go. Good par, good par. Hole 18, par 3, 256. And this is a very tough hole. It is just dead straight. There's right there. It's got to hit this gap that's basically big enough for maybe a small car, but I know they use a like a four-wheeler coming through here to move stuff and put stuff. So it is very, very tight. Here we go. All right, I've got the tripod on the tee pad because there's just not, it just kind of drops down behind the tee pad. So here we go with my sail. I've actually got close enough to have a birdie putt one time, and it kind of threaded a few trees on the left side. So yeah, this is tough. Oh, hold. Ah. That could have just held straight. That might have been really good. Faded out at the end. We'll see. All right, my disc was right here. It kind of got buried under some leaves, so it took a few minutes to find it. Going with my Roadrunner. Just try to throw it under these limbs and get it to the basket. All right. Pulled it a little bit more than I wanted, but I should have a par. All right, and for my tap in one last time. Big germ. Basically a tap in with my pure. There we go, and we got a par. And that is 18 here at CVCC. I failed my breaking par challenge. I finished at, I believe, 1 over. I'll have it right there, which if it is 1 over, that is my best round. And not only that, playing the last 2 holes, even par, and a couple of the early holes that I feel like I should be birdieing, especially hole 5, where that one upset me, but that's okay. That's all right. We had a good round. New personal best here, so we're good. We're good. Lots more to come. Check out a lot of my shorts from the Champions Cup that was held here in Lynchburg/Bedford County. A lot of fun going to that, and I have some stuff up from Queen City Challenge, Queen City Classic that was in Charlotte. A lot of fun down there. I talked to a lot of players. Hopefully we'll get some players on the podcast soon. Like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have an incredible day.